Expedite, the pre-workout is designed to really help you get through those moments where you feel a little fatigued. Sometimes your body does get a little tired, gets a little sore. With this kind of stuff, it picks you right back up.
Association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to join WBC World Lightweight Champion Devin Haney here in Las Vegas. Devin, firstly, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Obviously, you finally got this fight over the line with JoJo Diaz. Just talk to me about the past couple of weeks, Devin, trying to negotiate this fight. I'm sure you assumed yourself it may or may not happen. What was going through your mind? Did you ever think it may not happen?
Of course. I thought, maybe it may not happen, maybe it will happen. We were still looking at other guys, just in case that the fight that didn't happen. But Eddie was confident that it would happen, so we got the job done. It happened, and I look forward to it now.
What were the factors behind this fight taking a bit longer to get it over the line?
Money. That was the main thing. Money. Stuff I can't really I don't know too much about, but I just know that the numbers wise.
We've seen the back and forths over social media between yourself and JoJo whilst the negotiations were ongoing. Has that built this fight up a little bit more for you? Has it made a little bit of bad blood almost?
It's just talk at the end of the day. I know JoJo. He all he want to do is talk. JoJo, he's the type of person, he talk on the internet, that he DM me to go to bed, to go live with me. So I know that he just wants some clout, that's all.
Devin, this fight with JoJo, do you see this as the toughest test in your career so far? Is he tougher than Jorge Linares?
On paper, it's the toughest test, because he's young, he's hungry, he's coming off the best win of his career against Fortuna. So, he's going to come with it. He's going to bring his all, and I'm happy that I finally can get a fighter that's in their prime, young, hungry, and at the top. So I'm excited for it.
So stylistically, Devin, how do you expect the pair of you to match up when you are in the ring? What are you expecting JoJo to bring into this fight that you may not have come up against previously?
I can't. He's not going to bring nothing to the table that I haven't. Excuse me. He's not gonna bring nothing to the table that I've never seen before. He doesn't do nothing that out of the ordinary. I know that he's gonna come in there. He's gonna come to fight. He's coming to win. He's gonna try to put the pressure on, try to rough me up. But we'll see how that works for him.
Because Teo fights a week before you as well, do you feel like you want to make a bit of a statement on the back of that? Because I know you've had your altercation at the Garcia Martin fight, and just talk about that fight taking place next year.
I'm not really worried about Teofimo and his fight. Not a lot of people are really focused on his fight. It's not because it's just because they've been pushed back so long, been prolonged. Now everybody's just kind of tired of it. So it is what it is. The fight that the world is going to want to see is me and JoJo. Is what it is. We
saw Teofimo yesterday, and he said that he asked for WBC to put a petition out for you to sign, so then you two can face off next year. And his dad said you haven't signed it yet. Can you just clarify that?
I don't even know what he's talking about. Honestly, I don't even know what he's talking about.
Do you expect the pair of you to face off next year?
I hope so. Yeah. Inshallah, we get to fight next year. I want to make the fight happen. I've been calling for it for a while, so you guys keep asking me over and over and over. Do I want to make the fight happen? It's obvious. I've been saying it for a while now. For all the belts, it's the biggest fight in the lightweight division, so why not?
Devin, what did you take away from your altercation ringside from that Garcia Martin fight when the pair of you were talking? He was, again, speaking to Teo yesterday. He said he spoke over you, and he said that showed kind of the level of confidence you had in comparison to him.
If that's what he got from it, that's what he got from it. I'm happy that we came to an agreement, and hopefully he follows through on his side and we make the fight happen. You can talk over somebody all you want, but at the end of the day, when you get in the ring is when it all matters. Talking don't win fights.
Just two fights to quickly get your thoughts on Lopez Cambosas. What do you make of Teo's fight there?
Don't even care about it.
And then you also got Tank and Cruz. Again, your thoughts?
I think that that's easy fight with Tank. Cruz, I don't really know too much about him. I know that he's a dog, that he got, that he's going to come to fight, but I just think Tank is on a total different level than him.
And final one, Devin, Canelo Plant this weekend, undisputed, your thoughts?
I love Caleb, that's my boy. I've been knowing Caleb for a long time, so I'm rooting for Caleb. I want him to bring it home, but it's a tough task. We'll see what happens.
Devin, thank you.
Devin, you talked about Pitbull and Gervonta's case. What do you think about the Rollins situation? Why he's
what I think about his
what situation?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. I don't really know too much about it. None of us really know too much about it. It's no facts behind it, so I can't, bash him or say anything. And I would never kick somebody while they're down. At the end of the day, I hope that he comes out on top of it, and I hope that it's not true because, I never want to see that it would happen with nobody. I got sisters, I got a mom, I got, females in my family that I care about a lot, so I would never, want to see that. I would never wish that on anybody, him or the females that, are accusing him of it, so I hope that he comes out on top.
Yesterday, Victor Conte said that JoJo have yet to enroll in the Vada drug test.
Yeah, that is 100% true. I've been trying to push the Vada testing on them. They haven't seemed to enroll yet, and hopefully, they enroll soon because, it may put this fight in jeopardy if he doesn't enroll in Vada.
JoJo Diaz has been calling you out, Ryan Garcia out, all the top lightweights out. He's finally got one in you for this WBC title here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you expecting the best JoJo Diaz? And I mean, after that Jorge Linares fight, he was your toughest test today, but it seems like you're progressing nicely now. You're getting the big names that you need in this division, but again, are you expecting the best JoJo Diaz?
Of course, I'm definitely expecting the best JoJo Diaz. This is the best fighter on paper. It's a huge fight for me. It's a huge fight for boxing. This is one of the fights that I've been calling for. It's not the Ryan Garcia, it's not Tank Davis, it's not Teofimo, but it's the next step there, and I'm happy that the fight is finally made. I think it has been we've been getting great feedback from the media, the fans, and I think a lot of people love this fight, and I love the fight for me as well.
See, because obviously JoJo Diaz is down at fringe level of the lightweights. I mean, all this media right here that's facing you right now, all the fans, the boxing fans, they want to see you, Teofimo Lopez, the Garcias, the Gervonta Davises and stuff like that in 2022. What do you have to do on your part? I know like the altercation in Fresno with Teo, but again, as a fighter, what do you have to do on your part to get this fight over the line?
I just got to keep winning at the end of the day. This fight happens because I keep winning. He keeps winning, and that's how the fight played out, and that's how all the rest of the fights in the lightweight division is going to play out. Eventually, we're all going to meet up one day. Of course, I want it sooner than later, but eventually, we're all going to end up fighting, and I look forward to it.
I know you've answered this as well, but I want to just reiterate it. Teofimo Lopez Sr. said about he got in touch with Mauricio Suleiman, and Suleiman said that he's going to write a petition, send it to you and your dad. I don't know if you've got it yet, but if that petition does cross your door, land on your desk or whatever, will you sign that and fight Teofimo next year?
What petition? What petition?
According to him, it was to make you
mandatory. Make you mandatory for Teofimo.
You don't even need to make me mandatory. That's a fight that I don't need to be mandatory for the fight to happen. This is a fight that, me and my promoter want, my dad want, we all want this fight. So to send a petition is retarded. It's not like they ever sent me an offer and I declined the offer or nothing like that. So why would you try to petition? It's just, you can't believe these lies that come out of his mouth. He talks in circles. It's unbelievable. You want to do a petition to the WBC for what? It's a fight that we both want. When have you ever heard of this?
Yeah. So is it just a case of both of you saying yes then?
Everybody knew that Caleb wanted to fight Canelo. So why would Canelo send Caleb a petition? Well, what would it do? Well, we want to make the fight happen. He talks in circles. Don't believe the lies that he tells.
Yeah, yesterday, it was brought up, obviously, once again, the meeting with Bob, and Eddie Hearn said that he never heard of a meeting. He said that a meeting would never even happen if he's not even contacted. Was that more so of the case? Because it seems that they keep bringing up this meeting with Bob that, your father, Bill, never...
Like Eddie said that he don't know nothing about the meeting. The meeting didn't happen. It never crossed his desk, so... I told you, can't believe this guy. This guy talks in circles. He tells lies after lie after lie, and it is what it is. Don't listen to Teofimo. The guy, I really think that something's wrong with him. He's going crazy because at this point, I was watching some of this stuff he was doing with the media yesterday, and he's talking in circles. Yeah.
Devin, what makes you better than Teofimo?
Are you looking to show, being that you guys are fighting back-to-back
Skills
weeks,
pay the bills. Skills pay the bills.
Being that you guys are fighting back-to-back weeks, are you looking to show him up with your performance, have a stronger performance than what he's coming with?
I'm not in competition with Teofimo on performance or whatever the case may be. I know at the end of the day, it is what it is. styles make fights. You know, he can do what he's gonna do in his fight. I can do what I'm gonna do in this fight. You know, that doesn't matter at the end of the day. We got to get in there and see who's a better man. So at the end of the day, performances on each of those nights don't make a difference because we get in there and be
Devin,
so
what skills do you possess that make you better than any other lightweights in the division?
My ring IQ, my ring generalship. You've seen against Jorge Linares. He talked about how much experience that he had, but at the end of the day, he won 2 rounds in the whole fight. I scored him up to that point, so it just shows you, how much experience I actually have myself.
Devin, seeing the fact that the JoJo fight was made so easily, why was it easy to make?
I wouldn't say it was made easily because at the end of the day, JoJo Diaz was my mandatory. So if it was so easy, the fight should have been made. He should even never have been in I would say in negotiations with Ryan Garcia. That fight should never even have been made. It seems like we had to corner him in to take the fight because it should have been much easier to make because he was my mandatory. Why do I have to chase him and he's my mandatory?
Well, obviously, speaking to Eddie Hearn yesterday.
On December 4th, what's going to be too much for Sergio?
Everything. JoJo Diaz isn't better than me in no kind of way. Name one thing that you could say that he does better than me.
Devin, right now at this moment, speaking about Teofimo Lopez, do you feel like there's going to be bad blood going into the future? Is it will be business or just personal? Obviously, he's in your way in your career.
I don't really care about Teofimo right now. Is my main focus is JoJo Diaz. JoJo Diaz is a tough opponent that I cannot take lightly, of course, and I look forward to December the 4th. Let Teofimo go do what he's going to do on what day he fight? 27. So the week before me, yeah. So let him do what he's going to do in his fight. I do what I'm going to do in my fight, and whatever he keep talking this petition bullshit, whatever he's talking about, we'll see at the end of the day, and we'll see if the fight gets made.
Well, I will say, Eddie Hearn yesterday said that if Bob Arum isn't willing to pay for this fight, that he'll pay for it for the first 3 months of next year. What does that say to Eddie Hearn and you and your business partner?
He know where the money at. That's why he came over here with us. He say he's so big and he's so this. He got the belts. He go all that. Why you fighting on the zone? Ain't you with Top Rank and ESPN? Why you over here with us? Why you over here having media workouts and kissing my promoter's ass? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, okay.
Hey, Teofimo Lopez said that Lomachenko beats you, Shakur, and Tank, but he continues to dismiss the fact that Lomachenko gave up his belt.
Lomachenko beat him again. If they fight, Lomachenko's gonna beat him. That's why he talking about he trying to put Lomachenko off. Oh, he should fight him. Man, Lomachenko beat him if they fight again.
If he's not coming to the table for the fight, would you want to fight Lomachenko?
Of course, man. I'm not ducking or dodging nobody. I want to make the biggest fights happen. I've been calling for Lomachenko for as long as I can remember. You see this belt? I got this from Lomachenko. Come on now. I've been calling for Lomachenko for a while now, so, make it make sense.
Devin, how did your fight
end?
end?
More decisively, Devin? Would you win that fight more decisively?
Styles make fights. At the end of the day, I'm gonna come out victorious.
Does Ryan Garcia even play a factor anymore? And it seems like he's been kind of inactive.
Of course, Ryan Garcia is a huge draw. He can come back to the sport. He can go and do great against some tough competitors. You can't count him out. You can't say, oh, just because he got injured or he's not in the right state of mind. That don't mean that he can't go in there and still do good.
What you make of the comments that Canelo? I don't know if you saw the comments Canelo made regarding Ryan recently, saying that he's okay. What'd you make of that? I mean, obviously that's somebody that is extremely close to him and in camp with him. They have the same trainer. For him to say that there has to be some sort of truth behind it.
Of course. Canelo not going to be lying on Ryan. What he get out of lying on Ryan? Ryan just got to get in there and get focused. He got a lot of natural God-gifted talent. He got to just, apply his, hard work and dedication, and he can do good. You can't sleep on Ryan. One thing I can say, I'm not. You can't rock me to sleep and think that Ryan still can't, do damage in the sport. I definitely would never sleep on him. I hope that he heals up and comes back to the sport, and hopefully we make a super fight one day.
Eddie Hearn and Teofimo ship on fighting you next after Cambodia. You think they're gonna keep their word?
Who knows? I don't know. You know, he shook my dad's hand, he shook Eddie's hand, but you know, at the end of the day, he didn't want to shake my hand when I said let's shake on it and make the fight happen. But you know, he's not a real man. At the end of the day, you know, we could talk. We could talk and say all this back and forth, but at the end of the day, when it came time to shake my hand like a real man, he didn't want to shake my hand. So, but we'll see.
Devin, do you expect JoJo to try to bring the pressure, shorter guy? Yeah.
I hope so.
Why do you hope so? Why do you hope so, Devin?
Oh man, because you know you're gonna get hit with some hellacious shit.
Does the fight end in a KO, Devin?
You're gonna get hit with some hellacious shit.
Devin, what do you think about Crawford versus Porter? It's another.
I think that's a good fight. I like Crawford. I like Porter. I like both of them guys. I think styles make fights. Porter could go in there and easily give Crawford, you know, problems because of his style. But I just think Crawford is a beast right now, and I see him being victorious. But you know, Sean Porter, you can't sleep on him.
What's your thoughts on Tank versus Pitbull Cruz?
He gave us the.
So it's I mean, Tank, you know, he got to beat who they put in front of him at the end of the day. You know, whatever happened with Rolly wasn't, you know, like I said, I wouldn't kick a man while he's down, but, you know, we all know what it is.